cannons. Guys, I just wanted to share my cheesecake with you guys as well while Gautril is talking. Look at my first attempt at making a cheesecake. It is... Let me show you guys this. 3 perfect layers of perfection. There you guys go. And now my face will be small and we will go to the game. Okay.
The sheep got a lot of airtime, so he's happy. Oh, there he goes.
Okay, let's just move this around. Go ahead, good sir. What do we have here today?
We have Vortix playing as Ottomans in the blue, and Marinelord in the orange playing as Delhi on Canal. So far, we've seen this matchup once in the... I don't know if we saw it in the first set. I don't think we did. But yeah, so far, pretty aggressive map. Trying to control the center, trying to get control of the fish is the main goal. And that's, yeah, as we've been seeing, barracks dock opening from Marinelord, and we'll probably see the there's the barracks there from Vortix.
I just want to comment on this because Beastie gave me some shit about this the other day. He told me that this is not efficient. This is efficient. So,
yeah,
by recommendation, split your 2 villages up, boys and girls. Build the one, then the other one, and then you will be a few seconds more efficient where it matters at this level.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it there. It's plain as day. The Marinelord's 2 villages are now gathering food, and there's also units coming out of the barracks, and Vortix is still producing his barracks and not gathering the food. So Marinelord already, if you look at it from this very small difference, is ahead, and yeah, the dividends are showing.
But you also need to notice the dock placement between these 2 players. So Vortix put it between 2 fish, and there are 3 at the top. Well, Marinelord's fish, actually, the fishing ships need to travel. So this dock is not the best dock when it comes to getting optimal fish. Maybe if you put it on the other side, but we never see it on the other side. So this is a little bit of a disadvantage for Marinelord because his ships actually need to travel. Now, you guys might think, wow, this is quite nitpicky because this is just so few units to be worried about. And yes, it would seem so, right? But at this level, it makes such a big difference whether your dock or whether your ships need to travel this distance and this distance. It's going to make the difference between a spearman that you cannot consistently produce. So this makes a massive difference in a fight for people like these. That's why losing 1 unit can swing a whole game at a specific point in the game. Like using an imam.
Yeah. I mean, we're constantly seeing in these feudal fights, and players have to respond to it because they have no choice. Otherwise, they'll get pushed off of their food. But every second counts, and every little bit of damage counts here. Because if you can get a spearman down to 1 HP, even when that imam shows up, it needs to heal back up, and you can't get the full value out of it. But if you're doing damage to something when it's full HP, it's going to be much harder to kill when it starts getting healed. Yeah, they have to try and maximize the damage you're doing, and yeah, once again, two barracks outs. The Ottomans are always going to just try and dominate in terms of Dark Age aggression because they understand that right after the initial battles, when either team might have the advantage, the imam's going to come and completely shift it, and then you have to respond.
The problem is we don't see a consistent production just yet, but we do see the fishing ships being microed and making sure that they are producing. Now, the amount of spearmen from Marinelord might make it seem like he also has 2 barracks, and I don't think his scout actually went to see that, but now we do see 2 villages here as well, and these villages have been idle the whole time. And again, when you have a 12 villages start, it's not as big, but at this level, again, this makes a huge difference for people at this stage. So those 2 villages could have been getting a lot of resources in this time. But instead, they're chopping down the cell forest for some reason.
Yeah,
might have been a misclick.
Really see it.
Ooh, and now the fighting begins. But again, Marinelord doesn't want to take this. Marinelord shouldn't take this because he does have the advantage here. 9 versus 8. I mean, again, very little.
Marinelord needs to be careful because you can see the fishing ships are turning around and doing extra damage, and that almost bursting damage from those 6 ships there. That's going to turn a fight very quickly, even with the numbers. And there's the vizier point. So yeah, we're going to be seeing the imam showing up.
Okay, let's see. Are they?
I think that was the
first one.
Yeah, I think we did just see them come out now.
Okay. Oh, the imams are coming. So guys, this changes the game completely. Right now, oof, those fishing ships need to do some work because this is a very bad spot for Marinelord. Those fishing ships can't take anything down. Marinelord is in a lot of trouble. Those villagers are putting up a tower. Oh, and the fishing ships are trying.
Yeah, they were just out of range. This is a really good position for Vortix. Yeah, only 3 of those ships are firing off, even with them being close range like that. We hear those
He needs to micro those perfectly, and he is just not doing that right now. These fishing ships are in a lot of danger, and it seems like Marinelord is going to try to dock up at the top or at the front, apparently. Which is still very risky, but Marinelord's aging up. He's like, I'm just going to age up, and then we'll talk about what just happened.
Yeah, with Dome of the Faith now, he's going to be able to just ensure that he's getting research done quicker with by getting out scholars. They might come out slower, but they're cheaper.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is that he doesn't have scholars right here, right now, and he needs them right here, right now. Because we don't have... Oh, these fishing ships are trying to get this thing down as well. He knows this is important to get down. But those imams are just going to out-heal the fishing ships. He needs to stop this tower. If he doesn't stop it, he is in a very bad position. Marinelord, are you...
Aging up now.
Let's see. Is he going to get a military ship out at least? We do see an archer ship coming out. And that ship is taking a lot of damage. Oh, no. Marinelord is just losing way too much. All those spearmen are going down. That archer ship is not doing enough to stop that tower from coming up. Hot damn. Vortix, the aggressor. But luckily for him, he can still fish. For now.
Yeah, with that second dock up now, it's going to be a lot harder for them to siege it down, because then the fishing ships can do some work on it. Let's have a look over at Marinelord's base and see what's happening there.
Oh, same old, same old. One blacksmith, sorry, not double blacksmith.
And is that an archery ranger? I think.
Yes, because Marinelord loves his early archers as well. It's the first upgrade he'll get, especially against spearmen like this and imams that he needs to take down. Those spearmen going in just to see if they can poke a little bit around, poke the bear. Yeah. See if they can poke the imams a little bit. Oh, very dangerous. And he is going to take down this barracks as well. This is quite scary. For Marinelord.
See that Vortix pulled up another villager. I wonder what he's planning to do with that. If he's going to drop a... I know, he's just doing some repair work.
Yeah, it's like, I want this to live. Let it live.
Yeah, it's already very, superior map control. Yeah, you can see he's trying to do as much damage as he can in any situation. He's going to lose those.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to do what he can do. And Vortix is very aggressive with all these buildings at the front. It's very risky, but, you know, if it pays off, you'll be in a very, very nice spot.
2 things to note. Vortix doesn't have a stone on his corner of the map. It is only outside, quite far away. So he has to travel quite far. Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about pressure at the moment, but it's out there. As well as Marinelord, it looks like his wood is being chewed through quite quickly. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of wood left, and he's got to travel out.
Spawn?
Yeah, it is. And look at how far away his wood is from his base. The closest wood is right under a TC, and then the larger one to the north. So he actually has got a very difficult spawn in terms of wood.
Yeah, the difficulty for Vortix for the stone is it's difficult, but it's not game breaking as of yet. But a decreased amount of wood on this map, that's definitely game breaking. He has a ram though.
Is he following the only ram method?
I mean, he's definitely playing only rams right now, and
yes.
I'm not sure if we've ever I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to see a Marinelord only rams. If there's anyone here who wants to see that, just head over there. But I don't think we want to see a Marinelord only rams today.
Not at all.
Now he's gonna pump out these archers, but like you said, the wood is getting close to being depleted, and he's trying to get that tower up. It looks like he's gonna get it up. Oh. That archer ship is spreading the damage a little bit too thin.
He's gonna get the other one? Oh,
yes,
he didn't.
And that shuts down the fishing completely.
Yeah. That's a lot of investment there, and now with these archers, Marinelord can push Vortix back off these towers and get this area back to try and get this wood, because he knows his wood is running out. He needs to do something.
And he might be able to. The problem is that tower is going to focus fire that archers consistently, and he's just letting them die. Yeah, and die. And dead. If he can micro those in and out of the ram, that would be pretty funny as well. But the ram is doing work. Oh, that's a good ram. That's a really good ram. Yeah. Marinelord only ram. Subscribe now. Let's see how this goes. So,
if you dare.
Marinelord just going to clear all these towers. And that's a lot of investment that is now going to go down. And oof, we are seeing these archers poke through. And the upgrades are coming. The upgrades are coming and they're going to be really scary. Marinelord just all putting everything into army right now. While Vortix was like, actually, I want to age up. But now he might realize that that was a very big mistake.
Yeah, you can see now Sipahi coming forward from the Ottomans, and those Sipahi are dangerous. They need to be responded to with spears or just making sure your archers do not die to them. Yeah, this next tower is going to be a lot harder to take down, and that's a head scout.
A dead scout, yes.
Yeah, with some sheep delivery,
yeah. Sheep delivery, just for you, my love. Ooh, Scholar, are you going to survive? These Sipahi are doing quite a bit of damage to that Scholar, but I mean, these archers are not doing much. They're trying, but with the armor upgrade, you're not going to be able to penetrate that too hard. But Marinelord, however, his ram is going everywhere, and he's getting rid of all these things causing him a headache a little bit earlier. So,
yeah,
rams.
Yeah, I mean, he had to use it. Oh, and I just noticed now that Vortix has pushed he's going to have to castle.
Yes, and that's what he wanted to do earlier. But if Marinelord pushed a little bit harder early on, now when he had this advantage, I think Vortix would have been in danger. But Marinelord did not put enough aggression on this, and now he's going to fight against a castle age. Oh, yeah, this is going to be really scary. Yeah. So now H3 coming in.
Marinelord's nowhere near going up.
Ram going down.
To castle yet. So
rest in pieces, Ram. Rest in pieces. Wait. Oh, archers, are they going to pick off a guy? Can you pick off one? Hey, just one. Hey, it's looking like he's going to get... No, he's not going to get anything.
The value of killing an imam here is pretty big as well. Because while those imams exist, they... Obviously now he's in castle, it shouldn't really matter, but they can also go pick up... Yeah, he's going to chase him down. They can go pick up relics, they can keep on healing. There's a large amount of value in that.
But Marinelord's still... Wow, Marinelord's controlling the game significantly. And we can see that in comparison with last game that we watched with Beastie and Lucifron. We can see this is a situation where Vortix made the aggressive moves, but Marinelord turned him on his head by just completely overwhelming. And even though it looked really scary for Marinelord for a while, it was like, I'm going to age up, and then we'll see. And then I'm going to ram down everything. And there's no hope for you, brother. It's actually because the rams are very broken, and I think that they do need a nerf, but Relic thinks that they are balanced, so I show them it's not balanced. So, yes, we're trying to see if these archers are going to take down the spearmen before they take down the horsemen, and it does look like Marinelord is going to push this really hard. And at the top, he has control. Even though he's an H2, he has control, and he's not going to be H2 for long. He's about to age up. He's just waiting for one more load of food to arrive from all the wonderful fishing ships, and he will be joining the Castle Age army. However,
yeah, he's got a lot of value in the gold now. But yeah, sorry,
no, this is rough. These knights are not going to go down. But again, all these forward buildings, this is going to be lost resources for Lucifron if he doesn't defend this. Even though he has knights, knights still get countered by spearmen. So
that knight coming out with turn tail quickly.
Like, actually, I'm gonna back off. I don't think that's a good idea. And again, just like as we said at the beginning of the game, you putting your buildings here, very convenient for you when your villages are here on the side of the map. But when you lose the control, that's gonna cause you a lot of losses.
Yeah, every unit that's lost now by Vortix is going to hurt in the next couple of minutes. Yeah, the free units are coming out, but let's have a look at Vortix's base. See how many production buildings he has. Yeah, he's got the full production going on here. Yeah,
and a lot of archers.
It's gonna swing back, but
back and
forth. At the same time, Marinelord cleaning up these buildings here, as well as also going to be pushing him off his fishing food very, very soon. So yeah, Vortix have to respond to that and try and secure, make sure he's got food coming in.
Now, the fact that Vortix does have 2TC doesn't mean the game is super over, but it's semi-over right now. It looks very good for Marinelord because he is taking down a lot of valuable resources right here. He's trying to get a little bit of an upgrade before his blacksmith goes down. He's like, I could use this one, actually. I am getting a lot of archers, but... Good sir, I don't think those archers are going to save you from here. They are doing a little bit of work.
Did you see the imposter spearman in Marinelord's group there? There was just one Vortex spearman running among them.
Nice.
You could say he was among us.
Oh. But the mangonel really changed the fight there, though. Like, I think if he didn't have that mangonel, this would have been a lot of a very different game. You're going to turn one around and get that one? You might as well, sir. You're going to lose all of these guys. And you're pulling them all the way to your base. You could pull them around and try to snipe two of these guys. Because you could get another archer and spearman. Oh, he's not losing them.
He's going to keep running.
He's just going to keep running. I did not expect him to actually allow that. Hot damn. But Marinelord, doing what he does best, he takes all the relics. And he's taking them back to his base. Just saying, hey... These are mine. I hope we have an agreement, an understanding of any. He's going to lose another scholar. You had a good life. You tried, sir. You tried. And this is I don't know Turkish names well enough. Sadar. Sadar says you're going down. Muhammad tries his best. Oh, Delhi is not. Oh, Delhi is the Greater India region. Rashik, I don't know, you guys are going to help me with the names here. Oh, and these guys are going to pick up this knight. They have upgrades. They're getting more upgrades, and Vortix is just not keeping up with that. The fact that Vortix...
What do you value more, free units or free upgrades?
Free upgrades.
I see.
Free upgrades. Free upgrades, for sure.
I think it's been a constant
stage of the
conversation
game
about the difference between Delhi and Ottomans and how before this patch, Delhi lost its identity in a sense because they used to be the higher attack speed feudal players. Ottomans came in and they were the free units, higher attack speed feudal players, and that's why you're seeing now they have to not spend too much time on feudal because. I mean, Ottoman realizes that Delhi is going to have the advantage later on in feudal, so now we're seeing into the castle side. Yeah, I don't know. You're seeing more upgrades coming out for the Delhi, and even some harassment here. I think Vortix is on the back foot in a big way.
Definitely. I think Vortix is now at a point where he is running around a little bit because if you have more than 10 villages around here, you're going to lose them. And this is why you see a lot of professional players not putting more than 10 villages on a second TC that's this exposed. Just purely so that they can put them in, lose nothing, and ward off all attackers. And like you said at the early game, when you have to move this far out to get wood, that is going to be very, very tough. But Marinelord had to do the same, and he's doing fine right now. He's getting a keep. I just want to say similarities between these two civs. They both have green flags. So that is a very, very big similarity, I know. And they get free stuff. Big similarity. Just different free stuff, like you said.
Yeah, they have the same... There's a lot of... Like I said, there's a lot of similarities between them. But, yeah, it definitely feels like now Delhi's gotten more of its own identity with the amount of changes. Just even simple as some of them were, very much has its own identity now.
I love the fact that they have proper elephants now, and elephants are viable. You need to attack this. You can kill it. It only needs 8 damage. That's enough. You can do this, Marinelord. You can do this, you little shitter. Okay, there we go. He did it. He finally did it. Ooh.
Big mangonel hit.
That's massive.
Is that a lot of crossbows? No, it's just normal archers.
Just a few. Oh, did he have any? No, it's just archers. Some look like crossbows. But those knights are going to run right through them. Oh,
those knights, those lancers, the knights from Delhi are stronger at the moment. They do have more upgrades, and they're right in amongst us. They got the much more value.
Mangonels,
we don't see any scholars forward, but yeah, those mangonels are
Yeah, Mangonels got there very... I think if it wasn't for the Mangonels there, this would have been a very different game. But Lucifer's managing to stay in the game because of that second TC, even though he lost a lot. He stays strong.
Quick coming out in the front line just changed the course of the Knights fight there.
I feel like Marinelord had to kill more of this early on. When he had that advantage, when he was in his base, he didn't kill this. Like, the whole eco at the front... Oh, not the eco, the production at the front here. And now he's dealing with that fallback because now he can reinforce right from the front. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. You can't. You're stuck. So right now, Marinelord on the back foot. But let's see if he does what Marinelord does. Uses 5 relics. Get that good old income. And... can you actually outproduce him? The upgrades are coming through now. One by one. They're going to pop out. Everything coming in.
Once those blacksmith upgrades start popping off, it's gonna. You'll see a better trade, but yeah, you'll need something from the Siege Workshop Springles, especially to try and deal with the Mangonels.
But we do.
And so now there we are. We got some Springles on the map there just by that keep.
Yeah, and but you can see there's three TC basically for Delhi. Shooty TCs. So they're
the spicy TCs.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very good word, spicy TC. I will definitely use that. Thank you. The spicy TCs. They burn a little bit. Yeah. These fishy ships. Let's see. Are they going to fight? Or what are you guys planning to do? I think you guys should run back. Maybe you can live to fish another day. Maybe. No, they don't want to live to fish another day.
Yeah.
They're done. They're done. They've made their decision. They've lived long enough. So
yeah, the amount of farms we're seeing getting dropped, I think Marinelord sort of accepted that his middle map water control is gone, and he needs to start making sure that he has got a sustainable income
for food.
I don't know about these sacred sites though.
This is it's quite difficult, I think, for Marinelord as well, because he has about 5 million gold, and he has about minus 400 food right now, and this is going to be very difficult for him to handle. So numbers definitely not what you want to see as a good balance, but at least Marinelord's getting another keep / TC for Delhi. So spicy TC coming in. Those spearmen just making sure that he understands that they counter horses, and he needs to respect that.
Yeah.
Spicy TC really clapping down these guys, but at the bottom, this boiling oil. I don't know. Are you going to be able to clean this up in time? Boiling oil? Boil them. You have to boil them quickly, otherwise that's not a lot of boiling oil. You need to boil a little bit harder, and this looks like a very deadly push. The Springles are out, but
it's not too bad because he hasn't been pushed off. He's been pushed off a bit of gold, but he's still got a lot of resources on the north side. So right now it's just sort of reinforcement cut off, but yeah, he's still got a lot of production buildings on that side. So yeah, he's just kind of wetting his toes, sitting waiting for reinforcements when there's an entire base on the north side here that's producing and getting units out.
This could make or break the game for Vortix, because now all his reinforcements are stuck. They can't get past the DC.
Yeah,
this is where this is the throw. Is this really the throw?
Yeah, this is he's going to get cleaned out here.
Oh,
I don't know if this is going to be enough for a GG, but yeah, it's definitely going to clean out this army, and yeah. No, it won't be a GG. You can see the military spread. Obviously, they can't see that stat, but the military spread is still good enough for Vortix to understand where he stands.
But Marinelord is on 5 TC. He doesn't have the food eco just yet. He's trying to get there. He's trying to get enough wood just to get the farms up, to get the safe income. But right now, it's just not looking good. Let's see if this keep drop is gonna cause him to leave.
And he's like, as long as he could,
another one.
Every little bit of stone.
Yeah. So
the north base creep is enough for Vortix to be seriously concerned about it. I think trying to push down the south here, he isn't really putting the value of how much map control Marinelord is gaining on the north side here.
This is where his gold is. This is where his wood is. This is not. He doesn't have this eco at the bottom secure just yet, but he could. I don't know. This is. It depends who pushes harder right now. I feel like these trebuchets could take this down and put Marinelord in a very weird situation. But again, Marinelord could do this and put him in a very weird situation, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, locking off that second TC while Marinelord just getting more and more TCs. Yeah, even if this army gets wiped out, you're gonna see Marinelord just boom up with more and more villagers. So yeah, losing a second TC here, it's really going to put Vortix in the back foot economically wise.
Yeah, right now we do know, for those of you who don't know, TCs for Delhi can make villagers once you get an upgrade. And basically this is just unlimited villagers for Marinelord. So Vortix only has 2 of them. So for him losing that is very big. But for Marinelord losing one of these is not that big of a deal. He can make another one, especially with the stone income. So we can see that he has 22 on stone, and he should be able to keep repairing this as well. And there's just not enough siege right now to take this down unless he pushes with everything, and that's exactly what he's doing. He realizes he needs to make a move. He did make a defensive keep as well at the back, but that's not a TC. These guys ran out of stone.
If he loses those resources, he has to go far out on the south side, so he has to hold that north side with what he can at the moment. And
Canal, that depends on the Mangonel shot, but these Springals are getting some really good shots off as well.
Yeah, that's a lot of range units. Very few melee units, and the ones that are there, you know, men-at-arms, they're just going to face tank and try and hold off try and take the hits.
Oof, and he splits that perfectly, taking minimal damage. But here, the keep doing its work. Nothing else happening there. We can turn back here. Marinelord, I mean, the soup is quite even, but the upgrades aren't even. The units aren't even. I mean, it's a bunch of archers, but there's also a keep supporting. Oh, there was a keep supporting it. And these archers are actually target firing Springals in a lot of these cases, which is not optimal, as you guys can see. Archers tickle them. They do 1 damage each. So it's not really...
damage is damage. So.
Yeah, better than 0, right?
Yeah.
So now these knights coming in, that's going to be a little bit difficult, but let's see. Marinelord doing what he does, raids, and he cleans up a few villages as well.
There's still some spears covering there, but yeah.
Springals, wow.
Knights. Yeah, and Vortix.
And just like that, I don't think you realized how even it still was, but having 5 relics on the enemy side, I mean, I would have probably tapped out as well. Hot damn.
Yeah.